Friends, after a long time I've started recording. Today we are going to start with an important chapter from IPCC paper 1 point of view, that is internal reconstruction. Firstly we'll start with internal reconstruction, then we'll complete with bonus issue, and after bonus issue we'll start with amalgamation. So firstly I want you all to know that internal reconstruction comes for at least 8 marks, but if you have a good luck then it may come for 16 marks. And this chapter is very easy, only journal entries are there and you have to make only one ledger, that is capital reduction account. And if they ask in the question to make balance sheet, then you have to make balance sheet. If it is a 8 marks question, only journal entries and ledger will be asked. Otherwise, if it is a 16 marks question, the entire sum will be asked, including journal, ledger, only one ledger, I told you earlier, capital reduction and a balance sheet. Balance sheet, that also as per revised schedule 3. Okay. And now I want to give you an important hint that if in the previous exam internal reconstruction is asked, then in the current exam, that is the forthcoming exam, there will be a high chances of asking amalgamation, and vice versa. If amalgamation is asked in the previous exam, then internal reconstruction have a higher chances of coming in the forthcoming exam. Okay, so please keep a track of the question papers. The last attempt, that is May 2016, check out which question have came. I think amalgamation have came, so there is a high chances of internal reconstruction to come. But I don't want you all to put this 3 chapters in option, because these 3 chapters are very important. If you complete this 3 chapter, this part, preparation of financial statement, will automatically get covered. So you don't need to look at this chapter. If you start solving the sums from this chapter, you will be able to solve it automatically. So please write in your practice manual the sequence 1, 2 and 3. Okay. And these 2 chapters are very important. If you study these 2 chapters, at least 16 marks you have been secured. Okay, in the previous exam, that is May 2016, amalgamation, I think 20 marks amalgamation they have asked in the question, and that also easy sums. Okay, if students have solved it properly, they might, out of the 20 marks, that is 16 and 4 marks, the 4 marks question was very easy. Out of that, 4 out of 4 can be easily scored. In amalgamation, which was 16 marks, out of that 12 marks easily can be scored. Okay, I have seen the question paper, that was very simple. Internal reconstruction is very simple, only journal entries are there. So let's start. What does internal reconstruction means? Internal reconstruction, we'll understand the meaning first. Meaning, reconstruction, first I want you all to please write the theory how I am giving. Later I'll explain you, because firstly I want you all to write, because when you are revising it, you should read it from my theory first and then move on to the sums. Okay, reconstruction is a process of reorganizing of a company. Firstly, write it, have patience. It takes place when the financial position of the company is not good due to overvaluation of asset, accumulation of losses, etc. It is reorganized with a view to run the company's efficiency in future. what does this mean? Uh, Let me give you a practical life example. I hope many of you all have heard about Satyam computers. So what had happened in that case? In that case, this was the balance sheet. I don't want you all to write this. Just understand it because the video is available. If you don't recall it, you can listen it again. The balance sheet of the Satyams, what they have done, the company was going through a huge loss. So what they have done, they have overvalued their assets. That means that they have not charged depreciation on it. If they have not charged depreciation on asset, that means they have not recorded depreciation on the debit side of the P&L account. That means they have reduced their losses. They have just window dressed it. Okay, so that means that they have overvalued their assets and they have taken loan. So to balance the balance sheet, they have taken a loan. To balance that, they have not charged depreciation, and just because of that, the stakes were high. The price of the shares were high. But as soon as the in the market a news spread out that they have overvalued the assets and they have just window dressed it, the Satyam computers are running into huge loss. So suddenly the shares of the company started falling. So then after, if you read the Satyam story, that you will understand. So if they have reconstructed it, they might have improved the efficiency of the company. Okay, so I hope you all have understood what does happen, why there is a need of reconstruction. Reconstruction is needed because the company have been window dressed. That means the assets are overvalued. The intangible assets are shown in the books, and as well as fictitious assets like preliminary expenses are shown on the asset side of the balance sheet. So to remove that and show the true picture of the company, this internal reconstruction chapter is there. If anyone asks you to reconstruct, what does reconstruction means, you can explain them. I hope it is quite clear to you all. So firstly, we'll understand there are two types of reconstruction: internal reconstruction and external reconstruction. We'll start with this. Distinguish first difference between internal and external reconstruction. I hope it is quite clear now. If you read the meaning, it is also quite self-explanatory after explaining all the example. So we will write first internal reconstruction, we'll call it reco, and external reco. Okay, first meaning, internal reconstruction meaning you have, but still will write. The meaning is, it is internal reorganization of the company. What does external reconstruction means? It is the process, I hope this is quite visible. It is the process of liquidation and take over of the company. Okay. Second, we came to know about meaning, whether liquidation is needed in internal reconstruction or whether it is needed in external reconstruction. We'll come to know over here. Liquidation, the company is not liquidated in internal reconstruction, is not liquidated. In external reconstruction, the company is liquidated. Then new company no new company is formed No new company is formed after internal RICO a new company is formed to take over the business. Okay. Fourth, takeover, we'll see. It does not involves taking over of business. It involves taking over of business. So firstly, I want you all to please pause the video and copy this much. I hope you all have copied this much. Please copy the remaining part. I hope you all have copied this much.